No. Can't, no, I'm saying.
Did you hear any of that, bro? No, I was muted the whole time.
Absolutely not. I put it in the joint. I was like, y'all can't hear you.
Jeez. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Glow Sun Production proudly brings to you its best, brightest, and blackest combat view show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. That is We Talk Combats, where I was saying that actually the reason that it was taking so long for me to talk is because King is not here today. My name shouldn't be, or King's name, I should say, shouldn't be on the screen. It should be Muy Grande African Americano. That is me, and I'm joined by my buddy today. What is it? Heavy Developmental, Mr. Green. How are you today, Mr. Green?
What's happening? What's going on?
Not much, bro. Let's talk about this SmackDown real quick. I got the review up and all. Let's break it down one by one, and then maybe go through some Twitter and all and see what the word is there. But let me get your opinion on the show overall, bro. How'd you feel about the show?
I think overall, collectively, start to finish, I believe this was a good show. I believe this is definitely on the positive side, unlike other weeks.
Okay. Is it so you felt like mostly everything throughout the show was okay? Like it wasn't any like really dull moments for you?
I think dull moments would be preference. I'm not a huge Jelly Roll and Kid Wilson fan, but I know that there are people that are. So overall for me, I think it was maybe one or two dull moments, but I think they kept the action going throughout the whole entire night, especially with the Fatu and Drew situation. I have an issue with that, by the way.
What of Fatu and Jacob? Well, go ahead before we even get to it. I started the show. Okay. So I'll get to. Let me tell the folks then. Let me break down. So Jacob Fatu basically it starts off with a car crash, and I don't know what happened. He crashed. I think Drew McIntyre crashed his car into Jacob Fatu's, so he was in an accident. Drew pulls him out of the car. They go into a battle. It goes all the way into the ring, where Drew McIntyre ends up being. Well, I'm sorry. Drew McIntyre calls out Jacob Fatu. Says, well, not even calls him out, just basically says that he screwed him and all, and that he's tired of him. He wanted to fight and all that. Jacob comes back to the ring, bloodied and all. He ends up getting the advantage on Drew McIntyre, sets him up on the table, leaves for a second, then runs back and does a splash on the table and all. And that was the first segment. Go ahead, give your opinion and all, bro.
So to me, it's all included, even the last segment when they fell off the outside situation.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I have an issue with this is because if anyone that was really watching WWE, even for the past month, you might have watched the NXT version of their PLE. And when they had their outside, brawl with Tony D'Angelo and Dion Lennox, it was very cinematic. And you can tell that maybe they took their time to film everything, maybe even the night before. But it was definitely a pause. And then they went into the ring, and then they finished the match. The reason why I bring this up is because we are fans, right? We're watching a show, and we know that this is a show. We know that this is not necessarily 100% real, right? We know this by now. And if not, they tell us. Shout out to Unreal. So with that being said, I'm like, you could have took time to cinematically did the outside brawl and made it very choreographed. You can have the choreograph with it. You can have the car crash could have been like a real car crash. Now, they could edit it in a way where as though we can't see who's driving or whatever the case. Like, there's ways that you could have done that if you was going to destroy two cars. And even when they fell off the scaffold or whatever, We could have. It could have been a cinematographic way to do that. So it's like I just seen what y'all capable of doing, and then when it's your chance to do it again, although this is now the main roster, it's the SmackDown, which has more money than probably NXT does. I guess allocated towards it. It came up short to me, and that's my problem. So if I didn't see what I just saw on the NXT pay-per-view, then I wouldn't have this issue. But I did, and I can't unsee it. So that's my problem.
I feel you. I felt like you didn't feel like the segments of. I'm not going against it. I'm just basically getting more of your opinion. You didn't feel like the segments, as far as having multiple segments, though, did anything for you? Like constantly, you feel me, getting involved backstage out of nowhere, and then like instead of it being, you feel me, like a cinematic match or whatever, them actually doing it and being in different segments. You didn't enjoy that part of it.
That part was cool. You know, if I take my original thought process, if I take that away, so the fact that you kind of start the show with it was midway through the show and then you ended the show. I'm 100% okay with that. I have no issues with that. I like when they continue the storyline. Now it missed me with the fact that they think if I believe that these two was fighting for 2 damn hours, including a car crash. Missed me with that, but 3 hours, I should say. But with that being said, I like the continuation of them to building their rivalry up for WrestleMania.
All right, cool. Well, let's keep moving forward. Next, we had the Tag Team Championship, the MFTs. They said Solo Sikoa here in Tama Tonga. It was actually Tama Tonga and JC Mateo defending the championship against Damian Priest and R-Truth. And Damian Priest and R-Truth are your new Tag Team Champions, man. What you feel about that one?
Very fast, very quick. Clearly, when they want somebody to be the champion, it doesn't take much, right? So that's definitely one thing. Two, I like that though. I like the R-Truth and the Damian Priest. It's for them. It's for what they do. They I mean, R-Truth I think he can perform in spots, but like I said, I mean, let's be real. R-Truth is like he 50 something, right?
Yeah.
So I don't expect him to put on a damn Iron Man match. And I think for Damian Priest is the same exact thing. He's not necessarily on the older side, but you know, through his body, through the injuries and stuff like that, it takes its toll on him. He can't perform like that. So if you just do spots here and there, and you can take a break and tag somebody else in, it works and it's entertaining. And we get to see R-Truth be R-Truth for an extended period of time, other than just being, you know, the idiot backstage. And I hate to say it like that, but that's just what he plays. So, you know, we get to see his talents. And we all want, I guess we was all waiting for the MFTs to, you know, let go of those tag titles because they really wasn't performing like they should with them because they're in that rivalry, which we need to stop. But it was good to see that now that it's off their hands, and we'll see where they go with the tag team titles.
Yeah, I felt like this was I guess a thumbs up. All of LA, I should say. As far as the tag team championship, a couple reasons. MFTs didn't need it right now. I told you before, I hate that Freebird stuff. That was for the Freebirds back in the day. Like, I hate that it's just anybody can defend a championship in a faction. If that's the case, any faction can do that. The Judgment Day, the ladies should be able to defend it. But I don't like that. So it needed a new flavor to it. Those guys have an item already, like you said, in their rivalry, that lantern, which needs to be done as well. I was hoping it would be done today, but they're going to go all the way to WrestleMania. It looks like it may be the end of the MFTs as well already. But I did like it for them, for Damian Priest and R-Truth, because one, R-Truth did need to get recognized again because of his ovation pop and the recognition that he got when they tried to get rid of him. So I thought that was awesome. And then Damian Priest, like we always say, needed a new jump start, bro. Something else different. And R-Truth is giving that to him. You can tell he's excited to actually win the title with him. And also, this will be just a nice little jump start to both of their careers. I don't say jump start too, but just like a nice boost back to their career. Jump back to their careers and all, because they both needed this. And I think they're actually do well in the tag team division. I saw Damian Priest played the weaker guy of the bunch. That's funny for him to do. He's the world champion because R-Truth's an older guy, and then the hot tag went to R-Truth and all that stuff, which is pretty cool.
But it flipped from the last time they fought, so they're going back and forth with it. They going through the tag team rigmarole, like, you know, it's your day is my day, and that's totally fine.
I'm fine.
It is what it is.
It was good. Next we had a backstage segment with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn talking about that Cody Rhodes got beat up and because he follows the fans. Randy stopped doing that. He idolizes him, and that stuff hasn't been going his way since he, been with the fans and all that stuff. So he has to think about what's going on. And then Trick comes out there, and Trick just talks to him about, you said I couldn't get the job done, and that monster nobody can beat except Trick Willie. You feel me? And all, and they basically have a confrontation backstage, and Trick Williams says he may come out there for his match and all to give him some pointers, and they start laughing and then just separate and go their ways and all. So what do you think about the backstage segment?
The backstage segment. Now I want you to respond right away after I say this. When Sami was talking, were we not waiting for Trick Williams to come out or make some type of appearance?
You knew it was happening. I mean, you already know the match is going to be at WrestleMania. It's Sami versus Trick. We already
what we know is going to happen. What were you waiting for? Like, come on, Sami. Let's get the Trick.
I was waiting for it too. I was waiting for Trick.
So
let's go.
It's like I'm listening to Sami just because I know Trick's coming next. so
yes,
any Sami segment, because it used to piss me off because he's doing the Cry Me the River type thing, which might lead into a heel turn, whatever the case may be. But for right now, until that WrestleMania match with them two, every time I see Sami, that means Trick is close by, and that means we get another segment of Trick, which is what we here for in a sense. So, but for that particular segment, it was what it was. Trick took over. And Trick was Trick, and that's what he does. So I was good. I was happy to see that.
I agree with you 100%, bro. And nothing else to say. Next, you get the Motor City Machine Gun Kellys versus Fraxiom, and I thought Motor City Machine Gun Kellys were going to lose this match. They won the match though, technically, kind of with Candice LeRae's help. What you think about this match, bro?
First and foremost, we're gonna go right before that and shout out to Dan Houser for getting $20 up off Shorty. So
yes.
Shout out to Dan Houser for getting the paper. But when it comes to this match, I think this is the problem with SmackDown. We're wrestling right now, especially for the WWE. Their matches are just too long. This match did not need to be as long as it was. It could have been cut in half. Had some good spots and still ended the way they ended, and we could have maybe squeezed in another match for whoever just so we can get some more shine to other people. Their matches are too long sometimes, and this is one of the cases. I didn't need to see. I didn't clock them, but it was way too long, and they could have ended it a lot quicker.
I agree, bro. I'm agreeing with you so far. So after that, we had Randy Orton coming to the ring, talking about still getting cheered and all. Talking about what he did to Cody Rhodes last week. Said that he heard the voices and all that. He was trying to do the right thing and all that, but he needs that championship. He respects the fans and what they do and the way they cheer his song or say his song and all when he's coming out and all that. But he says he needs to win the championship. So with his little segment right there, that first part, well, actually, you know what? Later on in the night, I was just combine the segments. Randy came back at the end of the night. He got a phone call in the backstage. Him and Matt Cardona got into it at some point backstage. Matt Cardona starts saying, what you did to Cody last week was BS. Randy came back and said, what you going to do about it? You know nothing about this and all, basically just saying, leave me alone and all that stuff. Like, get out of here. This isn't your fight. So Jelly Roll got involved with that too. Said, all right, Randy, you got to change it around and all that stuff. Okay. Randy's like, all right, I'll think about it and all. Gets a phone call from somebody. He says, all right, I'm going to go to the ring, take care of this. I owe somebody an apology. I'll take care of it or whatever he said. Gets to the ring, tells people he owes somebody an apology, the fans and all. Matt Cardona comes out. He kicks Matt Cardona's ass. He fakes him out like he's going to, give him a handshake and all that stuff. Does it again after he handshakes him, kicks him in the nuts, gives him an RKO, then beats his ass, takes him outside the ring. You feel me? Basically beats him against the stairs and all of that. Has him set up like he's going to do the same thing with Cody with the stairs and the concerto kind of in a way with the stairs. But then just puts him in the ring and puts a chair around his arm and stomps on it. So what do you think about the whole Randy Orton thing for the night, the whole segments?
I'm gonna go ahead on and say, like, shout out to the shirt. I don't know whether that's the same exact shirt or he had a new shirt made with Cody's blood.
They sell a shirt now.
They sell the shirt with the blood. It's good. I like that. That's a nice little thing that they did for his merchandise. Two, we're always going to chant for Randy, and they know that. Randy knows that. So you're not going to get the boos. You're not going to hear that. Sometimes people want to see that carnage, and the chaos, and no one's really providing that to that degree. as they should, and Randy's going to feel that I guess that bloodlust. Let's call it that for right now. Definitely not AEW style bloodlust, but WWE's version. So I like the way you brought this up. It was a continuation. So you had multiple segments which led into the very end, and that's cool. Keep the storyline going. That's what we're here for. We're here for the storylines more than anything else. And that's what they did. McIntyre, shout out for you to get an ass whooping here, because that's exactly what you got. And I have no issues with that. It was entertaining to see. And yes, who's the phone call person? That's up for debate. But for right now, for what we saw, it was Randy being Randy, and I enjoyed majority of that segment. Yes.
Same, man. Like I said, I basically agree with everything you're saying. It was most of the show was it clear cut, dry, as they say. Like you knew it was going to happen. You just waiting for it to happen. It got WrestleMania, like it pumped the show up a little bit more for me, getting the battles basically situated where you know what's about to happen. I know they haven't announced a bunch of matches, but you can see what's going on and getting that intensity going for me. But I agree with you, bro. The Randy Orton thing was just to add up to him being a heel and all that stuff, but they're not going to boo Randy. I mean, if Cody don't know he walking into this to get booed again, I don't know what to say to him. So it is what it is. Next, we had Aleister Black versus Sami Zayn. Aleister Black picks up the pinfall after Trick Williams actually showed up. And I don't want to say Trick Williams technically interfered in a way. This wasn't really an interference by Trick Williams. Trick Williams sat there watching the match. Sami Zayn came out and knocked his foot off the table. So Trick got up and just threw some water on his back, said, bro, I don't know who the hell you think you are. Then Sami got mad and went and attacked Trick. So technically not interference by Trick Williams. But yes, Aleister Black ended up defeating Sami Zayn. What do you think about this
one? This match was completely like not necessary. I get the backstage things they was knowing prior till this point. Aleister Black playing the carrying cross role, but this whole thing was leading up towards the end of the match, and I think this was the funniest spot of the entire show, and it wasn't even from Trick, which kind of surprised me. And I will backtrack for a quick second. I need Trick just to put on the mic. Pause. Just put on the mic. Tell me why Sami Zayn is not doing the moves the way he should do them, or something like that.
They keep saying that. Put on the headset, bro. Why?
That's all he has to do. I don't know why he's right next to it and just not talking. But unlike the first time though, he did play to the crowd more and all this other stuff. So he was very more involved in the overall flow of the segment versus the first time he was out there, which we talked about weeks ago. So it's an improvement. But just put the headset on. I don't know how they don't do it. They had Chelsea Green do it once a week. Like, what the hell is Chelsea Green doing? She's not that funny. With that being said, the funniest part was from Aleister Black. When you broke that down, pause the altercation with the water throwing and things like that, it provided a distraction enough. Aleister Black kicked all the hell out of Sami Zayn. It just stood there for a second. It just
he stood there for a while and then
Sami. And I thought that was hilarious, bro. I was like, yo, he kicked the hell out of him and just said, you brought this on yourself because you can't stay focused. Basically, that's what he was saying. And then he went for the 1, 2, 3. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was great timing for me. That's rare that Aleister could provide that comedic edge like that.
You still think Sami gonna lose the Trick?
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. But if I had to bet Big J Hot Toys on it, shout out to Cause We Geek. I will say that Trick wins, and that's my final answer. But it's going to be some effery to go around with it, and it's not over at WrestleMania. Let's say that this is not over at WrestleMania.
So you think he's going to turn, but Trick's still going to win?
I think that'll be ideal.
Does that not make the face turn though? Doesn't he have to lose to get the face turn? Like kind of like get screwed?
Who's that?
Trick, to make the face turn complete. Like that's how you make him the baby face. He gets screwed over.
He doesn't need it.
Remember Austin? The way you established Austin as the baby face, The Rock. Right. What's the name? Brett beat him but Brett
right.
didn't really beat him. He beat his ass and did the cheap shots and all that, hit with the bell and all that, making him bleed. And it was like,
out.
oh, Austin, you that dude. Brett shouldn't have been doing it. That's messed up that Brett went that far. That ain't what they're gonna do. You don't feel with Sami? The Sami gonna snap?
I think Sami snaps. That could come, pause. But I don't think Sami's worthy of that. Like that was a very good comparison when you brought up Bret Hart. It need to be somebody else.
Understood.
Sami is not Bret Hart in this situation. But Austin, Trick is he's very comparable to Austin. It's the other person. I don't want this moment to be wasted on Sami.
And that's why people saying, should the Sami and Trick match even be a WrestleMania match? They saying, is that big enough for WrestleMania? They shouldn't have made Trick. They should have made Trick a heel. He should have just been a tweener from the beginning. Establishes that like he just mess with whoever, and then, but they trying to use it to make Sami heel. Sami just go heel. Like don't mess with Trick because Trick is fine where he is. Whatever he is right now, he's fine. And then just let Sami lose and snap, right? Like Sami just can't get the job done and just
can't get a job done. I said all that stuff. I played the good
the cheer and beat the hell out of Trick or something like that.
And then beat the hell out of Trick. Yeah, there we go. That's more realistic. That's more WWE style.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that as well because you're right. I kind of don't want Trick to lose to Sami, unless Sami gonna go all the way and they're gonna give him the title. But I don't want Sami to win the title. So
I don't think Sami's gonna win the title no time soon.
Then he shouldn't be Trick. Jade Cargill came out, talked about Rhea Ripley, told her to come to the ring, told her she that bitch. She'll always be that bitch and all that. Rhea Ripley start talking some mumbo jumbo. I didn't really care. Rhea Ripley looks like she lost a bunch of muscle mass. She's slimming out a lot.
She definitely trimmed down a lot. Especially when she first came in. You started to see,
I don't know if that's because she beside Jade, or she just looked like she was like it didn't even look like I know she was a little chubbier back when she first started, but even when she got to her like most defined and like biggest and all, I like her arms were looking a little regular now.
She started to lean out, but because she was fighting the Kabuki Warriors and being with Io, it wasn't like glaring. But when you were next to somebody that's just as muscular in a feminine way, as much as you can be, then it's like, damn, she looks very on the frail side, damn near. So she was leaning out the whole entire time. It's just she was with Io, so it looks like she was always bigger. She had the bigger hot spots and things like that because she was carrying a little Asian women. So she's bigger than them.
She's not much bigger than Meechin right now.
If you want to, if I had a measuring tape, yes, but she looked stronger. So
obviously she Rhea Ripley. She's stronger. I mean, as far as the size and all, she's not much bigger than Meechin.
Nah, she's gonna get pump handle slant or whatever Jade's finishing move is. She's gonna get that. She's gonna get jaded. There you go.
I hope, bro. I swear, I hope Rhea Ripley don't
win that. This match, right? I mean this encounter. Basically,
I was about to say ladies came out and then Jade left. B-Fab and them showed up look like pointing at her like they were about to attack her when she left the ring and didn't do nothing with Rhea. They go back to the ring, but then they surround the ring and then they attack Rhea Ripley. So it looked like we talked about last week a little bit. B-Fab and Meechin have joined forces with Jade Cargill. So what do you think about the segment?
So this is the NXT part. This is the Mr. Green part of the situation. Because I commented on this before. I just didn't want those two, the addition, because they're doing the AEW version of Jade when she had the baddies with her, right? So she had her little stable, which is fine. Jade can have a stable. They're going me against the world, so I need some help. That's what I guess they're playing on social media and they're doing it that way. Okay, cool, no problem. This is when you should have called up Kalani and Miss Jada Parker. This is when they should have been it, and give them the bodyguard reps, and they do dark matches and all that stuff. Let them earn their stripes that way, because Meechin and B-Fab is like, y'all already established. Y'all are who y'all are. Shout out to y'all being a part of the family in a sense, right? So like that's cool that y'all gonna get this this bump. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see y'all every week now with no question and stuff. That's cool. Y'all next to the champion. Y'all with her. That's cool. But I just think that they should have used the younger talent for this particular spot and just let them develop, and then they then change or trade or backstab, however you want to play politics at that point. But it should have been Kalani and Jada Parker in that spot.
I don't disagree with you. But at the same time, we'd have been sitting around waiting to see something for Meechin and B-Fab to do. So they had to get something to do, I guess. So at the same time, yes, it'd have been cool for them. If it would have been, you feel me, Kalani and Jada Parker, that'd have been incredible. You feel me? But I understand. So I'm not mad either way. I thought it was cool for them. They can get now. I feel like B-Fab and Meechin now can win a title from that simple interaction.
That's what happens when you are with when your main person is the champion already. You can get some of the secondary titles and stuff. That's the way it should work out, right?
Yes. Next, we had the segment. Carmelo Hayes and Ilja Dragunov for the United States Championship. How you feel? Oh, great Carmelo got his title.
Great match. That's it. I'm tired of saying that.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like this match is gonna be overrated, and I'm explaining it to you.
I'm listening.
I keep saying the same stuff over and over again. At some point, I got you. It's a banger, but just doing it over and over.
Gotta do a story.
You feel me? Yeah, it's just I'm seeing the same match in different ways over and over again.
Let's take the positive out of the situation. Not him winning. That was the obvious. Nick Aldis did say that the open challenge is done. He said that, right? So that's the first step in getting Carmelo to sink his teeth into storylines moving forward. You have to end the challenge. Nick said it was ended, so we'll see what happens after that. But right now, we can just go by what he said. This is over. This is the last match.
If this is their last match, well, they're gonna have probably a multi-man match. They're gonna both be involved in it, obviously. Probably. I don't think Melo gonna get a one-man match. It's too close to WrestleMania.
But the open challenge, hey, whoever's coming up, step up, and
that's done. That's done.
That's over.
Because Ilja, I need to see if I'm gonna see them wrestle each other again. I need to see Ilja as a heel. I need to see the different dynamic in the match and all that stuff because I'm tired of seeing this.
Understood.
That's how I feel. Obviously, a great performance. It is what it is, but it's like the Andrade and Carmelo. At some point, we got to stop.
Got to stop it. I'm gonna say this real quick. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, that was it.
No, you're 100%. What's the goal? What we doing here, right? For Ilja, I need him to change his move. I wish that he gets hurt, or creative reset.
Just got hurt.
Creative reset. Let's just say he should have came back with the crippler crossface. That's what he should have did. I know Daniel Bryan had it or whatever. It's Daniel's not here no more. He should have came back with something that fits his style. Because what are we doing? Even if he goes bad, I don't want to see him wrestle because I know the ending is going to be this form that comes down. I don't want to see that. But if he needs a submission, it ain't gotta be the crippler crossface. He needs a submission move because I beat you down so much, I'm going to make you quit at every match. That's what he needs.
I agree. He looked like a submission wrestler. The way he fight and all that stuff, he should have a submission hold. He got to have something. Even if he still do the H-bomb, maybe flow the H-bomb to a move. That should be a setup. You go down an H-bomb into Anaconda Vice or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying Anaconda Vice, but you understand what I'm saying? Something.
But a submission move to end the match.
That or whatever. Yes. Because that H-bomb trash.
It's trash.
It's big trash. It's big
garbage.
It's big. I don't think a lot of people are going to sign up to lose to that. People that can sign up to lose, people that have any say, a lot of people are not going to want to lose to that. They're going to be like, nah, I'm all right, bro. Next, we got Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson. Jelly Roll challenges Kit Wilson to a match. What do you think about that? Next week, I'm going to be at SmackDown with Queen and Our Little Man next week in Pittsburgh. And we got to see Kit Wilson versus Jelly Roll, bro. What you think about this?
First and foremost, that's going to be your favorite match of the night. Secondly, like I said in the intro, bro, it's for somebody. It's not for me. I'm not a Jelly Roll fan. I'm not a kid. It's people that love Kit Wilson right now, and I get it. Right, the intro, you're toxic, and all. I get it. It's just
is he
just not. It's huh?
Did we ever confirm that? Is he they them? Is this character they them?
Didn't they say that somewhere?
That's what somebody told me that he that's why I'm like I haven't paid attention enough.
It
like
fits.
Hear them say that.
Fits. I'm not even mad at it. Like that's we in 2026. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it fits.
Right. So but it's just it doesn't land home with me.
Yeah,
and I see other people liking it, and I get it.
It's not your catchy.
It's just it's not my cup of tea.
You got the right to not like a character, bro. That's fine. I never, like I tell people, I don't even know what Kit Wilson's real name is. You feel me? To know who he is and all of that stuff. So I don't know that. I'm only judging Kit Wilson. Whoever this dude is, this guy that come out there and say toxic and all that stuff. We judge them like we judge the Oscars and all, as far as the movies there. If you saw it, you didn't say like, damn, that wasn't that good of a movie or whatever. That's how you feel. You have the right to feel that way.
It's not like I feel you on that, but it's like pause. But it's like some people just trash. Like, yo, that's trash. That was garbage. You know what I'm saying? Kid Wilson is not trash. He's not trash. He's not garbage. It's just the entertaining part. I'm not entertained by. But I love
Daniel Day-Lewis. Well. I love Daniel Day-Lewis. I don't think he should be the guy that got 3 Oscars though for Best Actor. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. Let me. Does that
shout
explain?
out to Gays in New York.
That's awesome. That's my joint, right? Like but I don't think he should be the guy that should have 3 Best Actor Academy Awards. I'm like, damn, it's the one that got the 3 is Daniel Day-Lewis. Though he awesome, but damn, he the one that got the 3. Like, damn. But that's the way about Kit Wilson. Like, hey, he good. He good at what he do. His character just don't fit me. You feel me? Like it's just I don't watch him and be like, oh my goodness, that I fit into that, or I hang out with Kit Wilson's a lot and all that stuff. I don't hang out with Kit Wilson's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have a few Kit Wilson friends. I have some stories. Shout out to Will, Mr. Green.
Shout out to Will.
Shout out to Will and all that, man. God, Will.
If you know, you know. That's what
if you know, you know, man. But that's not on my regular everyday life as far as Kit Wilson. So that ain't how I wake up in the day and all saying toxic masculinity and all. But yeah, bro, that segment. It is what it is. I don't want to see that next week, but it is what it is. Setting up for that WrestleMania card. I want to see who the tag team partners want to be. Is it going to be Danhausen finally wrestling or Royce Keys? Next we had the Women's Tag Team Championship, Irresistible Forces versus the Bella Twins. Bella Twins look like they actually had the victory. That's crazy. I thought this should have been a squash match, but then Charlotte and them attacked the Irresistible Forces. So technically, Irresistible Forces have won last week and this week by disqualification. So how do you feel about this?
It was close last week, right? I don't like that narrative that they're getting bailed out. But eventually they'll continue to win. So I'm not necessarily worried about that aspect of it. It was the Bellas. The Bellas are the Bellas. Performing, if you wanted to perform on a scale of 1 to 10, they're going to give you about 3 to 5. And that's exactly what I saw. Brie definitely aimed her kicks a lot better when it comes to Nia Jax. It was no headshots here. You know, it was expected, right? The thing is, they are being a little bit more predictable. They interfered with them. You know, they was going to do the exact same thing. I just wish Charlotte would have done it a little bit more fluently. She just kind of botchy-ish, like just kind of grabbed the title and it was just like
Charlotte. Huh? Call it what it is. Charlotte old. I know she got mad last time. She said that women don't get treated the same way as men and all. Well, I call the men old. That's old, and Charlotte, you old too. You old. She don't look the same after injury.
It was her. Yeah, she was the main one that kept the flow from flowing. It wasn't Alexa Bliss. It wasn't. It was her. And it is what it is. But yeah, and then everybody got destroyed by them at the end, by the Irresistible Forces. And I think, you know what, man, that finisher, I don't know if they have a name yet. I didn't hear it. But that finisher they have when she does the bear hug to the Jack's leg drop, that's getting a pop. If you listen to that, like last week was like, okay, yeah, I heard something. This week it was a huge pop. I said, okay, people feeling this finisher like that. Like, okay, cool. That's how you want to maintain holding the belt, by giving the people at least something that they gravitate towards, and they gravitate towards that finisher. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but this my only thing. Let's decide what we're gonna do. this Bella's thing, getting them involved with this long-term storybook, and these ladies will be unstoppable, bro. You feel me? Like you're not building them as being unstoppable when it's like these close. I mean, they should have squashed the Bellas, bro. But they want the Bellas in the tag team championship for the WrestleMania or whatever. I understand, but like, come on, man. Come on, like let's
it's the WrestleMania.
Let's make them believable as champions or something. Like I understand they're big champion ladies, but do something. Like they shouldn't need. They ain't have a match yet to finish a match yet. Like damn, let them. It is an interference. Let them win, and then you can say, "Oh well, interference."
Well, we at least have how they got the titles. They kicked Rio's ass. Now, let's call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even close. So.
Everybody, when they get the championship, have that match.
It's a lot of times there's some nail biters and stuff like that. That wasn't a nail biter. They
Jay got it when she got it, though. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When Jay got it, she beat the hell out of Tiffany, right?
She did.
Then Jay didn't have no championship matches after that.
That's true, but it was nobody to fight though.
I mean, that is true, but you got the Bellas now. They nobody to fight. You forcing them.
This was in the contracts when Nikki came back. This is a part of the contract deal, and they got unfortunately it was just whoever had the title at that time, and it's them.
I think they're gonna win. I got a feeling they're gonna win, bro. And I think it's not by 1-on-1 or 2v2. Yeah, well, it's gonna be a tag. You saying they're gonna beat like Alexa Bliss or something? Like one of them gonna pin Alexa Bliss.
They'll pin someone like her or Kiana James or something, and then there you go. And you'd be like, God,
I think it's just gonna be them three. You think it's gonna be multi? I think it's gonna be a triple threat.
Okay, so if it's them three, that's cool too. I'm just figuring they got to do something with Kiana James and Julie because they show them. I was like, well,
I feel you because what's Tiffany fighting? Tiffany's fighting next week for the title. For the United States title.
For the United States title. So they actually might be occupied with that. So yeah, because that was a segment today too. Shout out to the Chelsea Green wheelchair roll. But yeah, so let's say if it's them three, then yeah, let's someone like Alexa will get the pin. And then let's say the Bellas win. And it's gonna be short lived. It's not gonna last long. They're gonna get the belts back. I truly feel if they go that route, they're gonna get the belts back.
And that was basically it, bro. That was the main event, really, of SmackDown, because Drew and Jacob didn't fight. I didn't know they keep setting these matches that's supposed to be WrestleMania matches, like as matches on SmackDown. And it's like, well, why would you have a match on SmackDown if you gotta have it on WrestleMania? And it's like, well, but I don't know.
We never heard the ding ding ding. We never heard the bell ring.
Yeah, but before we finish though, let me go through and see what they talking about on Twitter real quick as far as SmackDown. Can it be seen the screen? Yes. Make that full screen. Can you see the screen? Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me see if I do. So if I do SmackDown, what's the first thing? So we got this. Glad you picked up. You're right. I'm going to the ring now. I'm going to fix it. Randy Orton. That's when he was on the phone. Randy faked an apology and attacked Matt Cardona. Shout out to Elite and all. Shout out to Fade. Fade follows the channel, man. Shout out to Fade. Always posting stuff.
Fade, for sure.
So Fade, Fade definitely follows us. It's our guy. Shout out to Fade, man. But yeah, shout out that kick that's right there.
That kick, and he just stood there. He stood on it. That's what I'm talking about.
And the thing is, I think Sami walked too far into it. Pause.
That would have been the second time because I think
he just caught his ass wide up. Like,
yeah,
damn.
You know, and he got caught with a knee shot earlier, pause, and I was like, ooh, that was a little bit stiff. You know, but it's Sami, you know, nobody care.
Yes, I mean they like that kind of stuff.
He be all right.
Him and what's his name, Ilja and all of them. They be like, oh, hit me. Like, okay, you know the script, right, bro? You don't gotta get hurt. Hit me. Drew McIntyre, yeah. When this happened right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I thought he was gonna come back to the ring, right?
He was supposed to go back to the ring when they ran away from them.
Right. Like, what happened with that?
They messed up on that. Like that was when they all left and ran.
They just
like,
left him alone.
Randy about
to
run back to the ring and punt. And so you're gonna end it with both of them. That would have been the cliffhanger on both. Like they fell off and then you cut back. I don't know if they didn't have enough time. They may not have had enough time. Like that might have been the original plan, and they just couldn't get enough because they was cutting close to 11 o'clock. I was like, "Yo, cut back to Randy, do the punt. Come on, Randy, this your time."
So okay, while we here, do you want to see the punt now, or do you want to see it at WrestleMania?
I mean, I want to see it at WrestleMania. I just want Randy to win. Like Cody, even if Cody get punted, bro, what they gonna do? I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? Like he gonna take time off the SummerSlam around that time again and to come back and get it. Like
I don't know.
Even if he gets punted, I do want him to get punted, but it ain't like going. He not done. They don't end his career, nothing like that. You feel me? So I'd have rather him to Matt Cardona take him off of SmackDown for a second. You feel me? Royce Keys him. So you should have kicked him. He could have been in the neck brace while Chelsea in the chair.
But he shout out to that would be entertaining. I'll say that.
Like he did back in the day when he's Zack Ryder in the neck brace. They can have their moments right now while she in the chair.
They can have their moments together. That would have been cool.
Yeah, shout out to
let's talk about this. We didn't talk about
MFT's about to break up and all that. You think it's too soon?
No. He said Roman. He said you start to act like Roman.
Yeah, you start to act like Roman.
Is the bloodline coming back? Because that's what it looked like.
Do you think it's gonna be a super bloodline? That's what you're saying about to be a super bloodline?
If you're asking me, Roman's back as the leader. Then you got the Usos, right? Solo comes back. Solo brings Tonga with him. That's the muscle where as though Roman doesn't have to show up every week and they can still have the muscle behind what they do.
Can they make Roman heel?
Solo, he could be heel.
Can they get Roman to be a heel?
The whole squad could be heel.
I'm saying you think they can get them to actually be heel, not like Randy Orton heels. I mean, like heel, where people booing them again.
Roman's too old for that.
That's what I'm saying. And if this will have to be a heel faction, bro. Like if they gonna do this again, it has to be heel. It can't be Roman being a face in this MFT is. And it's funny because they got if you realize it, Jacob just fought. I just ain't put it together until just now. You said about the whole super bloodline, Jacob right there. He just fought in front of their face. Across them and all with
that thought process. Yes.
Yeah, that's usually when they show something, it's something for a reason. So
that's true. I would love Tala to be a part of it though. That's my only caveat.
I would love the whole thing. Like they're gonna have the whole faction. They can do a super faction. It can't last long though. And it has to be a plan for somebody. Roman has to put somebody over. And I don't mean waiting, no Cody and all. It has to be a plan already for somebody to go. If that ain't gonna be the plan, then what you gonna do about it then? So what you saying? You're about to make a super group that can't be beat.
Yes.
Yeah. Then I don't want to see that. No, I don't want. I don't want to see that. Not with Roman Reigns. Not with the new era and all. Hell no. Roman, take your ass home, bro.
It's up to somebody. It's up to somebody to form something to beat him.
And that's what I was saying earlier.
But they didn't say Roman. They didn't. Tama didn't. Tama Tonga didn't mention Roman for no reason. Let's just say that.
And that's what I'm saying. If you do it, you got to have a plan of who you're putting over from it. That's what I'm saying. It can't be a long-term thing. It has to be Roman doing this because somebody's going to make something to beat him and take him off the top and his family.
Yeah. I mean, we be on Raw, so somebody be able to do it. Somebody that might be bro.
Most over guy on SmackDown. I'm done. There's nobody over.
in the joint.
It could just be. I mean, I don't want to go there. I think he most over in general. He's not even on Raw.
Okay. Did you hear it? They had interviews. Somebody was getting interviewed. Maybe it was Carmelo. It was Carmelo and Ilja, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was right after the Trick Williams, Sami Zayn thing. It was right after that trick. And they would say whoop that trick. I was like, they are chanting whoop that trick because Trick got up and he's leaving the arena. He's leaving
while they talking and all, he's leaving and they more worried about him leaving.
He's leaving just like any other person would, and they're chanting whoop that trick so loudly that you heard it when they was interviewing Carmelo and Ilja. I said, damn, that's tough. That's tough.
This dude though, I'm gonna say I didn't say he was the most over because he's not on Raw. Like Raw automatically get more eyes. Like that's another thing where I'm like, bro, he's not even on Raw yet. Imagine he was on Raw and they like pushed him and said he was something. He's on SmackDown. So, but on SmackDown for sure, I don't even think Cody got a bigger pop than him, bro. Like this dude his pop was so loud today. You know his cue, his little hand thing where he do the woo and then make his noise,
Yeah.
whoop that trick. He was off because he couldn't hear the music. Go back and watch his entrance that he was off.
I'm going to go back and watch that part. Yeah.
Go watch his entrance that he was off because he couldn't hear his music, bro.
Yeah, they want to get
this
him.
This is crazy.
Like an earpiece or something there. Hey, yo, man, as a matter of fact, give him some pyro. Take it off of Machine Gun Kelly crew and please give it to him.
Bro, it's certain people I don't know. Like,
why does Ray pyro?
Why they got power, right? I love Ray Phoenix. Why Ray Phoenix got that much power?
You do. You are a fan of Ray Phoenix.
Why Ray Phoenix got that much power though? Based off of what he's doing and all that. So you feel what I'm saying? Like
because of Penta. That's a Penta deal. That's my hookup. Hey man, give my little brother something, man.
I'm like, this dude got all that pyro. Take his, but you write the Machine Gun Kelly. You can take that pyro away and give it a trick.
Take it away.
You feel me? Something like that. When he put his hands up right there.
Yeah. It should be all white pyro right now.
Yeah.
Out the trick, man.
Something that's just right there. Something, or maybe the Randy Orton type pyro, the sparkles.
Okay.
When he put his hands up and all behind him, where it like come from the ceiling and all that.
I would like pyro that lead to heavy smoke. I like that. Not that some similar Goldberg, but not Goldberg.
Got you. Something that's a bunch of smoke. Well, he already. You see the smoke went always to the ring today.
Yeah, he got the smoke now. So I said,
I was like, God damn, bro, like Undertaker smoke. It was always in the ring. It was always on the ring. Like it was in the ring. His smoke. I'm like, geez, they smoked him out. How high can you get? Shout out to Trick, bro. They wildin'. WWE is they fed up with Sami Zayn. Who did this? Who did this to Sami Zayn, bro? It's a guy that came and took his aura. That's came and hit my man like he was rolled.
They was born of y'all. Like nobody want to see you, Sammy.
And they not, and people were saying on Twitter, they booing him because they wanted Aleister Black to win. Bro, they not booing him because of Aleister Black. They not booing that man. They not booing him because of Aleister. They don't give a hell about no damn Aleister Black.
You couldn't tell it to Aleister the way he treated the end of that match. He thought they was cheering for him.
They not booing no damn Aleister Black, bro. People really they booing because of Aleister Black, and they really love Aleister now, and it's to show the new flavor, him and Trick. Bro, if it don't matter who the fuck was in that ring with Sami Zayn, they'd have booed Sami Zayn. Because Trick Williams was out there. The same way Trick was on the table and all, doing his emotes and whoop that Trick and all that stuff, and they were cheering for him, yelling, whoop that Trick during the match. Come on, man. But let's see the pattern. Never seen Triple H smile that hard in my life. Yeah, he smiled hard. Jeez.
Yeah, he did. He showed.
Jeez, bro.
The dentures.
God, he sure did. I ain't never seen that dude show the teeth, yo. Yo, Triple H is wilding, bro. What the hell? Something weird. Leave it alone, bro.
That's his boy. Truth probably. He's like, you know what, Truth, man. They probably had a lot of conversations since his departure, yo. Like, yo, we gonna get you right, Trick. We gonna get you right, Truth. We gonna get you right.
Yo. Come on, Truth, yo. Come on, Truth, yo. God damn, bro. Yeah, that's it. Jacob, and lastly, we're about to basically leave the show because I think that's basically it. What you think about this little segment at the end, though? Was it too fake for you?
It goes to the thing. This could have been filmed perfectly.
Should have been more cinematic for that better view right there. Because as you can tell,
clearly they landed on some type of floating, inflated device or something like that. Like, come on, but it could have.
Well, give me a pap or something. You feel me? Where the pap? Where the you feel me? Like the body hitting the ground. Give me something like drop a ham or something.
Something should have flew in the air, something like that.
Yeah, give me a ham hitting the ground or something. Like make a noise. It's like skin pap hitting concrete. Yeah. It was like my guy right there getting it to him. Hey.
Look at Sammy, yo.
Look at Sammy hating, yo. Sammy be hating, yo. Sammy like, why y'all like this guy, yo? Sammy a hater, yo. Sammy's a hater, yo. Yo, this gonna make me like Sammy more, though, yo. I ain't gonna front to you.
Because you know like Sammy gonna play the part. Sammy
gonna kill that role, bro.
He's a great entertainer. We will give Sammy that.
Kill that role.
He's gonna kill it. Both versions, like, you don't deserve to be this and this up. And then you're gonna flip it and be the heel part. They're gonna eat off of this for sure.
It reminds me so much of Mick Foley and The Rock, bro. It's Mick Foley and Rock vibes,
man, do you think they go that far?
Bro, I don't. They should go stipulation as far as like hate, but it's Mick Foley and The Rock, like Mick Foley that regular.
You know what?
Dirty
I did not put that together. I did not think of that whatsoever.
And he like The Rock, you know, and it's like, bro, you're not on my level. What are you doing, man? Like, who are you? Look at me. I come in here with $100, with $500 shirts and all that stuff, bro. You Mick Foley with shirts with marker on them.
They should be a long-term tag. No, but Mick Foley and Rock wasn't. They had the Rock Inside connection. They got the title.
They absolutely can be a tag. Sammy and Trick absolutely.
They should be a tag. That will be must-see TV, yo.
Yes, and it'd be funny as hell. It'd be like Trick. It'd be like Sammy being part of the bloodline again.
Like, yo, let me put this on you. Let me give you some. Yo, Sammy with lemon pepper steppers would be hilarious, bro.
It would be like a part of the bloodline once more. Yes, I believe it, bro.
Man.
But
you said it first. You said it first.
That's basically it. Kit Wilson. Yeah. I'm about done with Kit Wilson too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know where they're gonna go. How long you think his pop lasts?
I mean, he's gonna have his WrestleMania. I think it depends on his WrestleMania moment. If the fans love it, then we gonna be on the Kit Wilson ride pause for an extended period of time, man. You got to check his merchandise and things like that, see how it's selling. But yeah, man. Then at this point, he might be untouchable.
Shout out
because you don't want you don't want a certain community to say, why y'all take him off the air?
You're right. I mean, you said your boy off of Evolve, bro. We'll bring your boy off of Evolve up, bro. What's his name?
I will not say his name. That's not my boy.
I don't even know his name. I'm being serious. What's his name? I don't even know it. It's something weird.
It's something, but the funny thing about Yo is he's actually he's a very unorthodox wrestler, and that sells. It's just everything else he does.
Your sexuality don't got nothing to do with the wrestling. It's just not for me. You feel as far as that again. That's not for me. But it's fine. I don't got no problem with you, and you could be a great wrestler doing it. Like, it's people that's you feel me, that's gay that can fight. Some of the toughest dudes that throw hands gay. But it is what it is. So,
but no, like I said,
I don't mean nothing about throwing the hands.
I don't know if he's gonna jump up to be with Kit, but Kit is putting a lane for people like Aaron Rourke. His name is Aaron Rourke.
Okay. Mickey Rourke,
people like him. You think he could be a distant relative?
You think they'd ever have? You think they'd ever have an openly gay world champion on the main brand?
In this world, yes.
You think Triple H would do it? And I might have my ideas about Triple H and all that stuff, but I ain't gonna. But still, you know how people like to pretend stuff and all, and they against stuff and all that. You think Triple H? You think he got the balls to do it, or he gonna still pretend like nah?
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll do it.
Okay.
And knowing Triple H, he'll ride that as far as he can. Like, this is what I did. We're so innovative and all this. Yeah, whatever. But he would.
I believe. Okay. Yeah, you got me. But you just said it. Yeah, Triple H do that bullshit. Like he trying to be like he did Trick. You feel me? Like, and I'm like, bro, you had Trick up there as a heel. You did not set this up for Trick. Trick made this happen himself. You wanted him to be booed. You didn't bring him up as a heel to be cheered. You wanted him to be booed.
The same guy. This is the same facts. This is the same guy that says, I don't see color. Look at all my champions. And like one of them was black. It was the Asian. EO was a champion and all this stuff. But to him and the people that he's talking to, he's like, look how multicultural we are. Look at all these people that got titles. That's Triple H. That's Triple H.
This dude's a fool. But shout out to Rodman. He said, "Let's go, Randy."
Let's go, Randy.
Cody boring. Queen said Jaden the baddies real quick. Rodman said Randy saved SmackDown facts. And my guy Trick as well. He said I like Solo. I don't have a problem with Solo on them. They gotta do some of them FTs though. Even like BA said, get them together, give them the bloodline. Just do something. And Rodman said Jacob Fatu reminds me of Batista. I saw another one of those like comparisons again, BA. And let me know what you think about this. So they had the four as Randy, Cena, Brock, and Batista, right?
2002.
And they had Trick is Cena, Oba is Brock, Braun, they had Braun Breaker as Batista and Javon as Randy.
I like the Randy comparison. First and foremost, they both do very similar finishers in a sense, right? But
and he's super
the
young,
youngest,
the super young guy that
the
want to
younger
win
thing,
and all that stuff.
yeah.
That's talented as hell in the ring. They the straight talented ones. That's them.
Cena being the show. It's the Braun Breaker. He's not Batista.
He don't got the charisma enough to be Batista, bro. No. Like Batista was a ladies' man, but Batista was stealing dudes women backstage while they were there at work and all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's Batista.
Those collar those turtleneck sweaters wasn't a
facade. Bro. Like Braun ain't rocking
him.
That, bro. Braun ain't got none of that.
He can't rock that.
He got none of that swag, bro.
The glasses and everything. I mean, we seen him try when he was dressed in the suits for
bro.
Division.
And that shit was ugly when he would wear them ugly ass leather jackets and them.
You know what I'm saying?
Black shades.
You know, as a man, you know what another man looks like. Oh, yo, you real gangster type. Like that's
like you look 5A.
Like, okay, you a 5A. You feel me? That was not
that shit ain't fitted. You feel me? Like, bro, that shit ain't fitted right for you to make that much money, Braun Breaker. Your suit and shit ain't fitting right, bro. Like, you need to get that tapered up, bro. What's going on? Like Batista would get the tapered up suits with Triple H, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, and them. You feel what I'm saying? Out there looking like with a big ass dude,
looking like $1 million. Looking like $1 million.
Yeah,
stopping the profiling with Ric Flair.
Coming out there with his suit jacket on his shoulder and all that stuff, bro. With the championship. And Braun Breaker not doing that, bro.
Shout out to Rodman. That's my problem with the Jacob fight. It's like, nah. People honestly, people forget that. People forget that side of Batista. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. But they forget that Batista was
remember
like
the in-ring.
Charisma,
Yeah, he was a different breed. Like that's why he was him for a while. That's why he was able to do that.
If Batista was younger, Batista would have really won at John Cena. Man. Batista would have won at John Cena for that real face at that point. Yes. Yeah. Because Batista, people forget they think about that Batista at the end. When Batista was hot and the dude with the pyro
that's why Vince came out and broke his quads.
Like, that's what I'm saying, because he was going to win the Rumble and all that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
this dude, when he came up with that pyro, everybody was doing that pyro and all that, bro. Batista was Mr. SmackDown. That world championship was his.
Yeah, man. Facts.
So,
shout out to Batista, man.
Hell yeah, bro. That's my only thing. That's why I thought Oba was going to be Batista, because Oba, try to
he does wear the nice. I see him like he can dress well for a guy that
for a big dude and all. That's what that's why I was like, that's more. And Batista wasn't always. Batista was a little gothic and all that at first. He had to change the more he got comfortable with himself having money and all that.
Being with Ric Flair does that to you. Ric Flair put him on the right path.
The more Oba gets money, the more he'll dress and design and stuff and be fitted and all that stuff. That comes with time. But right now, just naturally, I don't see Braun Breaker having that to go to that point of getting those fitted suits. I see more of an Oba doing that.
And and he only said the person that comparison that you just brought up. They only put Braun there, like I said before. Like if I'm Mr. Green, this is Mr. Green talking, because you haven't really seen Keanu Carver yet. Once you see him, you're not going to be worried about Braun Breaker. Trust me. Like, he's going to make him look like a puppy dog. And they the same vibe, the same, like, earth, like, he don't bark like that, but it's the same type of mentality. One's just a little bit more vicious than the other. This is all it is.
And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I still don't trust Triple H with the black stuff, and what I'm seeing right now, right, is making me think this was all a setup for certain reasons. I told you, Royce Keys is the major thing. Royce Keys is being spit on in our face. And we just sitting here and watching. He's literally like, I'm trashing this guy. And you're not going to do anything about it. That's the first thing about it. So with that happening, I ain't going to lie to you, bro. I don't think Keanu Carver going to do nothing on the main roster.
Ah, man.
Bro, there's not enough space. Like, here's my thing. There's white talent on the roster right now, right? That we cry about what's the opportunity? What are they going to do? LA Knights and all that stuff, right? All these black people are not going to be champions. They're going to be some dudes that come up there and be jobbers. I don't see Keanu Carver being in that list as well. Like, you can't have all these dudes. They can't just every black dude to come up. You're going to be championship one day and all that stuff. Dudes going to be jobbers. in mid card and all that stuff. Like maybe if they gonna book him as a beast for a second. He a big dude, so but they're gonna feed him to somebody. They building Keanu, I think, to feed to somebody. Like maybe an Oba or something. You feel me? Build that where, he comes out, look like it'd be a chance, and then Oba beats him, and then you have nothing to do with him after Oba beats him because you never started nothing. He just got beat.
Yeah, it's not happening. But yeah, I mean, I'm sorry for the hesitation. It's just, it sucks, right? First and foremost, but it's like I want the WWE right now to get to a point when they were, let's say, the Ruthless Aggression era. You had so much talent where everybody got their time to shine, and then you'll take the back road for a little bit, but then you'll come back around again. You had different tiers of just high level talent, and because your creatability lacks, it's going to suffer in the entertainers, the wrestlers themselves. The talent is going to suffer because you're not doing your job. You're not doing your job. I've seen WWE have 20 to 30 guys of high level talent, and everybody ate a little bit, and then you had some that rose to the very top. So not true. Don't tell me not true, but don't tell me that it can't be done because I've seen it.
Yes,
y'all just got to do it.
With all this talent they have, bro, there's no reason that all the championships should not mean something, bro.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. All of them should mean something with all this talent they have. The reason that I don't have faith in Keanu and all them, the US and them don't mean nothing. So it's not like, let's just sit them down there for a minute. Even if Umaga don't win the world championship, he can get the Intercontinental Championship and run with that one. That ain't how that works no more.
Mm-hmm.
That big dude not gonna go and be the Intercontinental Champion. That's not your guy to be the Intercontinental Champion. You feel what I'm saying? You need to feed him because your little guys are the IC champ. So if Carmelo and them still the IC champion, I
already know where you about to go. Go ahead.
Or still the US champion, you feel me? And Keanu Carver coming and he fighting for the US championship, and he can't beat a Carmelo Hayes, then where does he go?
So this goes to what you brought up before, in which I 100% agree with. Eventually, you have to get to a point where you have to start making some separation between some of these heavyweights and some of these little guys. And the way that you keep the little guys impactful is to give them a title. It's to give them a title.
Meaningful. It has to be a meaningful title. You gotta make it mean something.
Let them do their thing, but just on their level. And it'll be great entertainment.
You got to let a big time name win it first. Meaning, like Rose, I don't know if he officially 230 something now, if he's still being 222, or Seth Rollins. They got to win it first.
That's true.
Then it becomes okay. It's serious. A day the light heavyweight champion, and it's not about, you feel me?
It's not a gimmick.
Good, who's the best wrestler? No, it's just he's not big enough.
Yeah. Pause. I can see that. The
same way they kind of did with what they doing with Becky and all them with the
Becky
IC
Lynch.
belt.
That's the first person. When you brought that, that's the first person I thought of.
You gotta have somebody already established, make it mean something.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. So it's a way. If we just sat here for an hour and 3 minutes and just kind of got to that conclusion, and we wasn't necessarily brainstorming this whole entire time to get that conclusion. There was a 5-minute thing that we kind of got there together that we had previous conversations. They have to have it. They have to have this kind of conversations with themselves. They have to had it. So get it done. That's all.
I would hope so, bro. And lastly, before we get off of here, y'all, couple things. One, this is our watch along schedule. Let me loop that real quick. We do watch alongs damn near every day of the week. Monday Raw, Tuesday NXT, Wednesday Queen is covering Evolve, but normally we're showing AEW Dynamite now. If you're interested, this is in Discord. Thursday is TNA. Friday, SmackDown. Saturday is AAA or any other PLE that happens on a Saturday or Sunday. And then we do our full review shows on Sunday afternoons around 3 p.m. CPT time. So if you're interested in any of that, you need access to any of the videos and all that stuff, come on over to Discord. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel and hook your channel up over there to your Discord. You get complete access over there. As long as we are not monetized, hopefully when we get to monetization, we can make it a perk. But most of the folks we're hoping can be grandfathered in, and you don't have to worry about that. So if you're interested in always having access, come on over link up your Discord, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy. Other than that, I guess check out the merch. Check out our merch. The links are in the description now. We appreciate everybody. Got a shirt so far. The whole crew got theirs so far. We'll be rocking it next week at SmackDown. Hopefully you guys will put the camera on us maybe, and you'll be able to see it. But if not, it is what it is. We appreciate everybody over here. Please like and subscribe on your way out the door. If you're brand new, please like the channel, like the video no matter what, so we can get to the algorithm, to other folks that are wrestling fans or combat sports fans that may like this type of content, especially folks that are hue like us. I know you can't see our color right now, but look at what's his name? Mr. Green. I almost called him BA. Look at Mr. Green color over there on his screen, that type of hue. But other than that, y'all, for Mr. Green, Mr. Heavy Development himself, Mr. Green, I'm Grande, African Americano. This is We Talk Combat, so we talk all things combat sports and entertainment. We are the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube and anywhere else. Mr. Green, you got anything else you want to say before I say goodbye?
Let's take a look at this young talent coming up, man. We always got to keep our eye on the young talent, man. They're the future.
Check us out. Evolve, NXT. We cover all that, y'all. So if you want to know from the cradle to the grave about this wrestling game, WWE, check us out for all of that, y'all. Best, brightest, and blackest. And we out, y'all. Appreciate you, Mr. Green. Peace.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.